Chair of Council, colleagues, graduates and guests, please be seated. As the head of Digby Stuart College, I'm delighted to welcome you today to this wonderful setting of the Royal Festival Hall. I would especially like to welcome Chris Stenton, Director of Community Dance, who will be receiving an honorary doctorate from the university during the ceremony, presented by Professor Sarah Houston. In a few moments, we will welcome each one of our graduates up on stage, where they will be greeted by our chair of our governing body, the Roehampton Council, Phil Walker. We are delighted that Phil is here to preside over our ceremony this afternoon. Graduate names from the School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences will be announced by the Deputy Dean, Dr. Goethe Singh Thorsten. Names for the School of Life and Health Sciences will be read by the Dean, Dr. Sally Askert. Names from the School of Psychology will be read by the Deputy Dean, Professor Isabel Henton. When crossing the stage, graduates will have the option of shaking hands with the chair. For those who do not wish to shake hands, you may prefer to place your hand to your heart, in which case you should indicate this as you cross. We will also hear from the President of Roehampton Student Union, Amy Hopkins, who has a message for her fellow graduates. Once all our graduates have crossed the stage, the Chair of Council will close the ceremony. Graduates and guests are required to remain seated until the end of the ceremony. After the ceremony, drinks receptions will take place on level 4 and 5. But first, please join me in welcoming the Chair of Council, who will formally begin the ceremony.
Good afternoon and welcome to this esteemed venue, and thank you for battling various traffic difficulties to get here. You're very welcome. As you know and as you can see, the Royal Festival Hall is a very special place. The best and the brightest have sat on those very seats and performed on this very stage in the heart of the world's most vibrant capital. This venue is special because it brings together the best of the best, people who go on to change the world and impact others for the better. Today, each of our graduates joins this illustrious group. As Chair of Council of this wonderful university, there are many days that stand out, but presiding over this graduation ceremony is certainly the highlight. As you sit here today, I'm sure you are reflecting on your journey that brought you to this moment. During your studies, many of you were student leaders and volunteers. Many more were carers or indeed parents. Many were part-time workers, all while being a student here. That strength of character, determination, and commitment you have shown to achieve your best is truly remarkable. I'm honored to welcome you and your loved ones to your graduation and to celebrate the fantastic accomplishments that you have achieved. I am sure that today, many of the people who've supported you throughout your degree will be watching on with pride as you cross the stage wherever they are. On behalf of our graduates, I'd like to thank the academic and professional staff who've helped make this possible. They have offered a helping hand, gone that extra mile, and provided the much-needed support and guidance. You may have noticed that outside this hall, on the south side, there is a magnificent bust of Nelson Mandela. He once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can change the world." And that ethos is something we hold dearly at Roehampton. Rooted in our long-standing history dating back to 1842, we continue to provide access to education, no matter your background, so that our graduates become pioneers in society and leaders in their community. Much has changed throughout our history, but what has not changed is our commitment to you, our students. As you enter the world of work, further study or travel, or indeed just to take a moment to think about the future, you may feel uncertain about what comes next. But remember, we all feel that way sometimes. My colleagues and I, and those sitting around you today, your future employees, friends and family, all from time to time feel that way. My advice to you would be to focus on your end goal and remember that all those moments of uncertainty are part of what makes you special. You may and will make a few mistakes in your career, but you will get many more things right. And I know that you will grow in confidence and succeed beyond what you thought possible, just as you did during your degree. I'd like to remind you of something else. Our planet faces a multiple of pressing issues that transcend borders, from climate change to economic inequality, and from global health challenges to the advancements and nature of AI. As graduates, you have the tools and knowledge to make a difference in the world. You have the ability to be a force for positive change wherever your career takes you. Your education has not only prepared you for a career, but it's also prepared you to be a responsible global citizen. I urge you to use your education and your talents to make a positive impact on the world and use your voice to make a difference. In a few moments, I will greet each and every one of you to mark your success and send you on your next step. I am encouraged by what is ahead of you. As Roehampton graduates, the degree you live with today gives you infinite possibilities. As the next phase of your journey begins, I encourage you to look back with pride at what you have achieved. Be proud, because we are proud of you. Always remember that such a high reward is not bestowed lightly by the university. It is a recognition of your hard work and dedication, and a testament to the person you have become. I wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey, and I know that you will make us proud. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite the Deputy Dean of the School of Arts and Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Gerta Sigurdsson, to present graduates for awards.
Thank you. Chair of Council, colleagues, graduates and guests. Please be seated. No, hang on. Chair, I present graduates from the School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences.
In the name and authority of Roehampton University, I confer upon graduates present and graduates in absentia first and higher degrees of the university.
Doctor of Philosophy, we start with. Ye-Rin Lee's thesis is titled Screen Dance Activism, Online Platforms and Korean Political Performance. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Professor Alexandra Kolb, and her supervisor, Dr. Heike Salzer, and Dr. Stacey Prickett. Molly Clark's thesis is titled Genre Drag, Cross-Dressing Popular Literary Forms and Culture from 1830 to 1870. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Ian Haywood, and her supervisor, Dr. Mary Shannon. Anushka Lester's thesis is titled Ephemeral Matters, the Materials and Documents of Early Modern Performance in England. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Professor Claire McManus, and her supervisor, Dr. Andy Kesson. Master of Science, Vijaya Avula. Teresa Abigonde. MD Abdullah. Rakesh Arutla. Dilsha Benny. Pavitra Bola. Sai Ganesh Bongoni. Sai Chitiki. Yuva Donati. Orjan Egeland. Pavitrapa Ganesan. Jibin George. Harika Govindu. Kinal Hirpara. Asad Hussain. Dinso Joseph Manavalu. Vijaya Kiramkonda. Saad Khan. Sharat Kosari. Daima Mazar. Arun Mohan. Pranay Mutiali. Mahesh Nutalapati. Manish Naini. Olubenga Owolabi. Osamagbe Opute. Rahul. Rishi Ramesh. Harish Ravichandran. Arman Rahnama. Sabit Shanavas Muhammad. Mariama Thomas. Hayat Ullah. Mehdi Hassan. Asisa Alalukal. Moshur Chowdhury. Febin Eldose. Sai Kumar Manupati. Sigil Jose. Anastasia Felt. Md Hossein. Mohammed Fayaz. Jamshed Iqbal. Kavia Malimpati. Parvati. Ponyaik Gopinathan Naya. Written. Sarita Pradeep. Stefan Simeonov. Lotte Stupdal. Pamela Shrestha. Aravind Tollimamidi. Alwyn Varkese. Moxen Samani. Chinchu Abraham. Alireza Anise. Lashika Aruna Chalan. Mishal Ashraf. Navin Arul. Merit Churapadil Thomas. Deva Priya. Maria Elizabeth Terokatil. Brahma Gade. Ninu George. Suhas Haralahali Kumraswamy. Muni Kandiri. Shamla Kanachet. Vandana Katamreddy. Anugraha Kirakuvetil. Kirti Kondiara Manoj. Abhinav Kurumanil. Akil Matthew Cherian. Akshay Mohan. Lakshmi Nair. Oreolua Mustafa. Anusha Paul. Kioma Pereafun. Satharsanam Ponuswamy Venugopal. Sruti Ramesa. Arko Saha. Nishamol Saji. Shahina Shamsuddin. Jitu Sivadas. Sruti Sunil. Aparna Taila Kandi. Kinedu Ukeji. Wakar Jonas. Master of Arts, Ada Aznar Garcia. Emma Boone. Best Dissertation Prize, Sarah Fasoli. Gemma Hoare. Lauren Oakey. Alessandra Puchetto. The Andre Grau Prize goes to Alina Andre. Congratulations. Kianji Shi. Waiting Tiang. Cristina Convertito. Mingwei Ao. Yujia Fan. Yingchu Luo. Anan Luo. Yi Yang Wang. Jingyi Liu. Jiangshu Zhu. Serui Shu. Ping Yang. Pelagia Zimeri. Muhammad Tariq. Okay. Juliet Akobu. Excellent Final Major Project Prize, Christian Aleman Gonzalez. Alana Alex. Drishnant Balachandra. Casey Thompson. Carolina Steenesen. Bilal Messis. Outstanding Student Prize, Elijah Ogidi Olu. Ashil Simon. Mohammed Usaid. Elizabeth Starr. Kieran Battens. Excellence in Screenwriting Award, Becky Davison. And also, Excellence in Screenwriting Award goes to Georgia Doyle. Jessica Lily Lord. Hannah Lugo. Originality of Work in Screenwriting Award, Monica Ortiz Martinez. Lauren Antoinette Duchess Ennis. Angelica Balio. Carol Timlin. Alexandra Ball. Caroline Hebbett. Joanne Lees. Lathy Dissertation Prize, Kirsty Strangroy. Jasmine Toon. Nikhil Reddy Nagariti. Gavin Carpenter. Lauren Smale. Rachel Austin. MA Creative Writing Specialist Pathway Prize, Isabella Barbieri. Jessica Besnard. Victoria Heslip. MA Creative Writing Prize, Dominic Jakes. MA Dissertation Prize, Matthew Lucas. Heavenly Reed. Janet Salcedo. MA Creative Writing Prize, Olivia Spillane. Madison Tassi. Kaylee Leisure. Rifasa Asif. Best Dissertation Prize, Austin Garcia. Judy Curti. Elena Mirabella Spoyala. Alison Riley. Shabnam Baloo. Catherine Selwyn. Megan Brannigan. Rosemary Leonard. Legali Algali. Best Dissertation Prize, Aliyah Amin Aslam. Another Best Dissertation Prize, Björk Helene Klingsheim Duyken. Lalene Malik. Atira Sarita. Anja Alfsebo. Arya Topil. Evelyn Arinka. Faten Ashkar with distinction. Sandra Barry. Olawunmi Akinola. Best Dissertation Prize, Gerard Brown. Adriano de Freitas Moreira. Lawrence Oji. Olurotimi Ogundio. Lucy Kelson Blake. Bachelor of Arts, Rhys Gray. Yanis Ion. Carolina Carlota. Eloise Mason. Noor Tariq. Ruth Chikuna. Shams Al-Nuaimi. Tammy Edwards. Daniel Smith. Salwa Taibi. Bachelor of Science, Munira Abdiwadid. Ellie Maloney. Manvir Nijar. Bachelor of Theology, Blendina Ofosu. Chair, this brings us to the end of awards from the School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. I now invite the Dean of the School of Life and Health Sciences, Dr. Sally Akehurst, to present graduates for awards.
Life and Health Sciences, Master of Research, Abdurrahman Kikia. Carolina Sekulik. Daniel Analfi. Master of Science, Amina Bar. Amy Ramsden. Heather Robinson. Veda Batiri. Maha Amultari. Saida Abbas. Atifa Ahmed. Aisha Akbar. Afifa Ayubi. Mia Cotton. Gibby George. Jo Maria Job. Claire Johnson. Doctor of Philosophy, Nicholas Baidu's thesis is titled The Effect of Aging on the Innovation and Total Collagen Content of Human Colon. He was supported in his research by his Director of Studies, Dr. Abi Bele, and his supervisor, Professor Fulvio da Costo. Master of Research, Robert Enchu. Mehmet Tutus. Rebecca Meredith. Habil Khan. Gilgit Nushikanua. Jamaka Alogbo. Amelia Page. Hazra Patel. Thank you. Shaman Raman. Soni Shaji. Sandarani Shujara Sethi. Alda Seiler. Mushka Saida. Ali Al-Kagali. Verinda Farid. Fatima Zura. Shishma Joy. Mohammed Tayeb. Anya Bagnall. Kieran Curran. Lottie Odgaard. Darren Rees. Tida Sullivan. Kerry Thomas. Abdul Rahman. Bachelor of Science, Jacob Mathie. Rukia Abukar. Frank Ajampong. Khadija Ahmad. Florence Adu. Mary Alwa. Abdijiba Ali. Elizabeth Amra. Joshua Andy. Samuel Anto. Astral Appleby. Jordan Arundel. Angelica Baker. May Baltero. Shibangu Baisosa. Zahida Chowdhury. Vagisha Dave. Ivanka Dalcheva. Malika Dill. Nada Fidel. Olu Funamaleo Familola. Ashley Foster. Vanessa Gee. Ashwini Gurung. Isabella Hayden. Abigail Hanford. Matilda Hack. Zahir Hussain. Sarah Shami. And the Adult Nursing Prize, Lucille Jordan. Cheryl Cabe. Anita Kankum. Simranpreet Kaur. Serena Chowry. Kayhan Ilwasari. Kyra Lord Lindsay. Juma Mazira. Alma Mejibojic. Abubakar Mumod. Prize for her contribution to the department, Natasha Monk. Annette Nelukenj. Izora Gulf. Samaya Namagem. Tyen Ojo. Olufai Sayumumi Kemitunen. Melvin Ojin. Rachel Pike. Eris Pundita. Joseph Reagan. Matthew Russell. Sarah Sarawardana Marutha Prataj. Sophia Henry. Desiree Sagawa. Jesse Statovici Harrison. Christian Strajda. Adelaide Tawini. Dee Walker. Laura Wasi. The Mental Health Nursing Prize, Callum Willoughby. Yasmin Yugubi. Patrice Uelakea. Chair, we now pause the conferment of awards and I invite Professor Sarah Houston to present Chris Stenton for an Honorary Doctor of Arts and ask Chris to stand. Thank you.
Chair of Council, our honorary graduand is known in the field of dance as one of the most well-respected and admired arts administrators. Chief Executive of the development and professional organisation People Dancing, he has forged a path to recognition for community and participatory dance nationally and internationally. Under his leadership, those artists who bring ordinary people to dance have been able to engage in professional support, development, and training, raising the quality of dance that is offered to non-professionals. Vitally, under his leadership, People Dancing's work to rethink and practice how dance can be inclusive, diverse, and champion equality has been instrumental in nurturing a new vision and practice for dance facilitators, makers, teaching artists, administrators, and community arts practitioners. An influential thought leader and change maker in the arts, our honorary graduand nonetheless does what he describes as quiet work. Never one to blow his own trumpet, he conceives his work as collaborative, as always we and us rather than I. He is Chris Stenton. Growing up in rural Lincolnshire in the 1970s, Chris Stenton went to a village primary school where not a lot happened. However, when he was about 9 or 10, he had an experience that ignited his interest in the arts and in particular in dance. A team of what was then known as animateurs came in and got his class moving. It was a combination of exercise of the body and of the imagination. It was creative in a way that Chris had not experienced before. The profundity of this experience was so great that to this day, Chris can remember what the team did in granular detail, what the music was, or even what they were wearing. Importantly, he could remember how the workshop made him feel. Only later did Chris realize that this experience he had was community dance. And only later did he go on to lead the organization that championed this type of work these animateurs did. After this formative experience, Chris went on to watch experimental contemporary dance work at the local Stanford Arts Centre, and he worked there as a lighting technician whilst doing his A-levels. He studies arts administration and dance at what was then Leicester Polytechnic. Industry-focused, his course allowed him to meet influential dance administrators, and he got to know and work with a variety of organizations, such as the Leicester International Dance Festival and a small company called the Community Dance and Mime Foundation. He went on to get a job with them as an administrative assistant. He stayed with this organization for 32 years, rising to lead it for 18 of them, now in its current guise, People Dancing. Chris Stenton has taken People Dancing to be one of the most successful arts organizations in the UK. This is no mean feat, considering that when he started working at the organization stuffing envelopes, community dance was widely considered at being the bottom of the arts hierarchy, producing low-quality work that was inconsequential compared to professional dance. In learning from its first director, the firebrand and fearless activist Ken Bartlett, under Chris's astute strategic leadership, People Dancing has turned around community dance practice. It now leads the way in workforce development, in diversity and inclusion practices, and in its forward-thinking vision for the sector. He says that he still enjoys work because no 2 weeks are the same. Notably, even in a situation where arts funding is cut more and more, Chris still sees possibilities and opportunities. He believes that the power of dancing lies in its ability to make a contribution to civil society, to make the world a better place. It is partly this mindset that has made Chris into a motivational leader. It is also because Chris believes in and it has instituted a partnership-driven approach, where collaboration with others is vital for sustaining and developing work. His success as a leader is seeing that successful work is not based on one person's artistic vision and taste, but is a collaborative effort underpinned by a set of values on people and inclusion. Chris Denton is, however, key to this collaborative work, holding deep and sophisticated knowledge of community dance as it is practiced across the United Kingdom. And people dancing is one of few British arts organisations genuinely working across all 4 countries in the UK. It has not all been plain sailing. It has been a battle for community dance to be taken seriously, and this has required, in Chris's words, for us to hold the flame of fearlessness, to make a difference and contribute to change, not only in the dance sector, but more widely, and to do things better than anyone else. And indeed, the work of people dancing led by Chris speaks to this fearlessness in leading change in the dance sector, starting with community dance. There is now professional, high-quality, radical work in community dance. And this has been down to Chris's strategy for developing workforce through professional development programs, for example, summer and winter schools, and the suite of online courses for specialist work, for changing the conversation around what and who matters in dance through carefully curated writing, programs, and partnerships, and instituting the Associate Artist Scheme. He has instigated important alliances external to dance to allow dance to matter outside of its own cultural and social bubble, for example, with key health and third sector organisations, as well as with other participatory arts bodies. This work is often done without a fanfare, but sometimes there are high-profile outcomes. These have included the seminal work Dancing Nation, created in conjunction with previous Roehampton honorary doctor, the choreographer Rosemary Lee, the Dance, Photography and Disability Project, 64 Million Reasons to Dance, and Big Dance 2012, Britain's largest dance festival, in collaboration with the GLA and Wayne McGregor, Big Dance 2014, in collaboration with Scottish Ballet, and in 2016 with Roehampton's then soon-to-be Pro-Chancellor Akram Khan. I've mentioned Roehampton a few times. Chris Denton and People Dancing have been long-term partners of Roehampton and always welcome as visitors. Chris is vocally supportive of dance in higher education, seeing it as crucial to the sustainability of the dance ecosystem. For example, People Dancing and Roehampton were key partners in setting up the Dance for Parkinson's network and training in this country off the back of Roehampton's research in this area. People Dancing that went on to establish this work as a cornerstone of online training and its Live Well and Dance with Parkinson's program. Also, at least 3 Roehampton graduates have sat on the board of directors and trustees of People Dancing, including as chair. I have mentioned some high-profile work, but it has been the quiet work that Chris Denton has led that has ultimately changed the face of dance. The UK is considered the world leader in community dance, and this accolade would not be readily given without the work that Chris has led in giving voice to dance artists, including disabled dance artists, and those who work with marginalised groups. This accolade would not have been given without the professional development support, strategic leadership, and far-sighted vision that Chris has instituted to create a world-class offer for ordinary people who would like to dance. It is not showy, but it is full of integrity and meaning. Chris Stanton characterizes the work as the glue between things that leads to change sticking. In an era where scandals of abuses of power have rocked the arts sector around the world, it is this essential work in thought leadership and practice around inclusion, and with the ultimate aim of empowering dance artists and the people they work with through values-driven programs, services, and support. Directly or indirectly, most dance organisations, artists, and participants in the United Kingdom will have benefited from Chris and his persistent, caring, generous, and expert work. Chair of Council, it gives me great pleasure to present Chris Stanton as eminently worthy of the degree of Doctor of Arts honoris causa.
In the name and authority of Roehampton University, I confer upon you the award of Doctor of Arts honoris causa.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Professor Houston, for your kind and generous words. Before we came on stage, Sarah said to me, "Oh, you won't be able to see everybody because the lights will be in your eye." I can see you, and what's making this really great is you're a really, really warm audience, and I really appreciate that. It is wonderful to be with you. This magnificent venue holds such vivid memories for me of visiting as a young person to watch dance performances on this stage. Those early experiences of dance and music felt mesmerizing and mind-blowing, and they did what the arts do. They exercise our individual and collective imaginations, they transport us to unexpected places, and they reveal insights and offer new perspectives. Those times helped to ignite for me what has become a lifelong passion and commitment to the art form of dance, and in the case of the organisation I'm privileged to lead, of people participating in dance and dancing in the way that's right for them. This is the thing that we call community and participatory dance. And by community, I mean the process of dialogue and inclusion through which people collaborate and exchange ideas. And by participatory, I mean people participating in art making alongside skilled dancers, teaching artists, and community practitioners, and making meaning about themselves and the world around them. Incredible things can happen when we place people, their aspirations, their rights and choices at the centre of providing opportunities to operate creatively and artistically. And when, crucially, we also strive to identify and help overcome the barriers to participation that all kinds of people face. The shorthand version of this is to say, people at the centre and art at the front. I know now that what I once thought of as being the magic of the dance I watched on this stage was in fact skill that had been honed by dedicated dance artists and musicians and teams of technicians, designers, educators, and administrators all working together. The arts in education and education in the arts help make this so, and its importance can't be underestimated. We're good at it in this country, and we should treasure it. It's how young people are supported to foster a lifelong engagement, be that as an observer, a participant, or a professional. And it's also how the folk that go on to harness the power of art to ignite our imaginations or inspire change earn their craft, be that leading dance for pure enjoyment or creating a TV drama that illuminates a great injustice and mobilises politicians and institutions into action. In preparing for today, I came across a helpful description of civil society. It spoke of people and organisations joining together to create a more vibrant, thriving, more inclusive and better world to live in. This feels like something that we need now as much as we ever have. The phrase that we exist on the shoulders of giants is much used, and I believe that's for good reason, because it's a great place from which to go forward. And that's where everyone graduating here today comes in. Today is about celebrating achievement, now and for the future, and the role we are all called to play in shaping a more equitable world where people have greater agency in their lives, be that through a future in the arts, humanities and social sciences, in life and health sciences or psychology, or the intersections between these spheres, or something else entirely. As a generous partner, ally, and co-conspirator in life and in work, we can lean into the discomfort in challenging inequalities and value the quiet work as well as the loud. Find your rhythm, live well, and together you'll make positive change, lead us to find new ways through, and achieve so much together. I'd like to conclude by thanking the Vice-Chancellor, the Chair of Council, and the members of the University Senate and the University Council for this award. It is a great honour. But most of all, I'd like to wish all of the graduating students here today all the very best for their future, and add my sincere congratulations for everything that they have achieved. Thank you.
I now invite the Deputy Dean for the School of Psychology, Professor Isabel Henton, to present graduates for awards.
Chair, I present graduands from the School of Psychology. Doctor of Psychology. Charlotte Greenlee's thesis is titled, I Am More Than My History, an interpretative phenomenological analysis exploring women's experiences and definitions of full recovery from anorexia nervosa. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Savine Bapir-Tardi, and her supervisor, Dr. Anna Seymour. Master of Arts, Hannah Jones. Montana Joseph. Maxine Stubbings. Tanya Bustamante-Jenke. Georgina Caird. Agnes Dewhurst. Erica Wolfe. Sophie Dubois. Eleonora Gatti. Anna Geisman. Cara Halsley. Malgorzata Liskiewicz. Emily Martin. Solange Sapien Fernandez. Isis de Cavallo Stelmo. Amanda Taylor. Leonie Stierli. Alison Vicente. Danielle Wilborn. Georgia Bliss. Edward Crawley. Anna Crump. Sarah Griffiths. Katie Lewis. Benny Mock. Therese Mulligan. Faith Nandy. Wendy Reed. Louisa Rudland. Sarah Scott. Abigail Sewell. Natalie Slade. Emma Southall. Grania Ashton. David Bloomfield. Alexandra Bottle. Kezia Kader. Cheryl Coker. Lisa Cotter. Miriam Akay-Boer. Emily Wilkes. Andrea Field. Celia Goodenough. Phoebe Gorey. Katarzyna Jedzierska. Charlotte O'Malley. Dumebi Onyejiaka. Rebecca Parker. Jonathan Rasaya. Daniel Robinson. Lydia Romaine. Harriet Seeger. Elizabeth Schuber. Sophia Bailing. Bernadette Coffey. Anna Davis. Marcia Edwards Campbell. Sarah Farrell. Claire Field. Katie Harrison. Jessica Hunter. Olivia Jennings. Sojourner Jones. Sinead Jones. Simran Kayla. Hannah Kinch. Louise McDowell. Lorraine Merham. Lauren Morrison. Alistair Parkin. Morag Shafradine. Dory Townend. Abiola Williams. Peter Austin. Rachel Webber. Hoi Shuin Chan. Sharisa Chen Young Chi. Joshua Considine. Catherine Cooper. Elizabeth Coulston. Alia Kamari. Kate Millett. Martha Nichols. Kayla Burland Locko. Gabriel Rubin. Elaine Thomas. Sin Yi Wang. Miriam Wilford. Panzu Sarah Mputu. Marie Agas. Nora Wendy Anguko. Disha Budu. Kelsey Brown. Jessica Chalmers. Karwan Chan. Jung Hua Chan. Fiona Channett. Sophie Calderoy. Shorabini David. Rio Dunstan Fry. Cheryl Coe. Kawisara Gigi Limaxorn. Leonie Lombard. Shannon Mahon. Rachel Mayrick. Wimvipa Monculture Owen. Victoria Niles. Emily Parnell. Jack Pryor. Wemimo Sabina Olatoye. Carly Stedman. Lara Thompson. Casey Webster. Anine Claven. Master of Science. Mozadaluwa Agbonian. Ishana Aisha. Abdul Rahman Khaled Rasool. Partha Sarathi Muregasan. Anjana Ranjan. Charlotte Moxon. Kaylee Perkart. Ruth Stevens. Busra Akan. Indiana Bilus. Polina Lenskaya. Athena Mbuku. Kamalea Rungasamy. Ramshes Shahzad. Mohammed Al-Bakami. Fatima Bismillah. Jamil Hossein. Alexander Palines. Paige Peck. Bethan Luffman. Rebecca Daly. Lisa Deacon. Naomi Field. Daniela Hoffman. James Holloway. Robert Lewis. Callum O'Neill. Postgraduate Diploma, Jane Buchanan. Sarah Evans. Emily McMahon. Sharon Beer. Rosalind Van Rooyen. Carol Jonas. Munira Ali. Naomi Jones. Tim Berg. Navita Bimji. Harleen Gosal. Salma Hassan. Andrea Leisconit. Yanis Nedev Pothos. Sophie Pellet. Lynn Sandbeck. Amira Soliman. Athanasia Sogha. Chair, I present additional graduates from the Faculty of Business and Law. Master of Business and Administration, Saman Sajid. MBA, Chitwin Saxena. Pratibha Sarvaiha. I present one graduand from the School of Life and Health Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Alessandra Cook. Chair, this brings us to the end of the conferment of awards. I now invite the President of the Roehampton Students' Union, Amy Hopkins, to give a message of congratulations to graduates.
First of all, I would like to start off by congratulating each and every one of you who is sitting in front of me, and also to those who could not make today's ceremony. I am honoured to have been asked to give this speech to you all as someone who also very recently graduated. I know it hasn't always been easy to get to this point, but guess what? You've done it, so give yourselves a round of applause. When thinking about writing this speech, I really struggled with what to talk about first. After a few discussions with a few different people, I realised it is kind of obvious. Speak about your time at Roehampton. As students, we've been so lucky to be a part of such a diverse and inclusive community at Roehampton, and I know that everybody's experiences differ, but I truly hope that your years at Roehampton will be years you look back on with fond memories. I want to take you back to your first day of your journey at Roehampton, whether that was moving into on-campus accommodation, going to a lecture, an event, or going to the library. Think about how you felt, the people you met, the things you learnt. I can remember my first day at Roehampton like it was yesterday. I was moving into on-campus accommodation on Frobel College. I was nervous but excited for this new experience I was about to have. I was sad about leaving home, but happy about all the new people I was going to meet. I was unsure about how this part of my life would turn out. Will I enjoy it, or will I end up dropping out? I imagine that many of you in this room had the same or very similar thoughts. Well, look at you now, sat in the Royal Festival Hall in your cap and gowns. The last 12 months of completing your studies have showed us the energy of face-to-face teaching, the drive that you bring to extend your learning, and how much you enjoy interacting with your classmates and lecturers. On-campus activities which add to your overall experience at Roehampton and memories which you'll remember for a lifetime. This leads me on to the thank yous. First off, the lecturers. They have seen you online, in person, energised to learn, maybe a bit tired and stressed. Essentially, they have seen you at your best, but also possibly your worst. They have supported you through all the steps of receiving your degree, and it is not to be misunderstood the amount of work they undertake to ensure you all do as well as you have. Non-academic staff, the RSU, wellbeing, the college teams, as well as so many more who have possibly played a part of your time at Roehampton. Each and every staff member who works in these non-academic departments have your best interests at heart and will be one of the most supportive groups of people at the university. Friends. Whether you made one friend or 20 friends, these are people who have been by your side through thick and thin. You may not have told them how much they have helped you throughout your time at Roehampton, but I'm sure they feel the same way about you. Finally, your families. The cheerleaders next to you every step of the way. Where would you be without them? Let's give them a massive cheer for the amazing support for not just your studies, but your life so far and in the future. Finally, I want to speak about the future. Now, I imagine a few of you feel the same way that I do, scared. If I'm honest, I don't know what my future holds. I've never really had much of a plan, and as I stand here on this stage in front of you that I realise that that's actually okay. It is also so totally okay if you do have a plan and know exactly what your future holds. It may be starting your career, travelling the world, or carrying on with your studies. Whatever it may be, I wish you all the best and hope your time at Roehampton will be cherished memories for the rest of your lives. There will be tough times ahead, but there will also be good times ahead. And if you look to those good times, you'll always make it through the tough times. I want to finish off my speech with a very simple quote from the one and only Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull. Thanks. I knew you guys would like it. This is for everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that, but every day above ground is a great day. Remember that. Thank you. I now invite the Chair of Council to close the ceremony.
Amy, thank you very much. I'm acutely conscious that I'm the only thing standing between you and some rigorous celebrations that I know are going to take. But there are a couple of things that we should do, and that's certainly take this last opportunity to thank the staff of the university and congratulate you all. Yeah. Don't make the applause too long, because they'll be talking about pay rises next week or something like that. But obviously, and I also imagine that Jean-Noel is having a heart attack in the box up there. But obviously your family and friends and your significant others who've been encouraging you in your request, you've already given them a hearty round of applause. And that may well be that those significant others have helped you, perhaps paying for the odd Uber or a grocery thing, or just a smile and a word of encouragement. So perhaps it is quite apt if our graduates could now stand up and turn round to face your family and friends and thank them in the usual fashion. Okay, that'll do. That's enough. Whilst this ceremony gives you, your friends and family a chance to celebrate your achievements, it does not mark the end of our relationship with you. As a Roehampton graduate, you are now part of our Alumni Association. Within this community, you will find fellow Roehampton graduates now in successful careers who have committed their time to support, mentor, and advise recent graduates on their next steps. You can find the alumni network online, but there is also a stand in the foyer about the alumni network. I met 2 Roehampton graduates last week in Canary Wharf working for a successful legal team. They are popping in next month to support the next generation of Roehampton graduates. That's one of the things that makes Roehampton very special. You may be finding that taking that next step in your career is especially hard because of the cost of living crisis or other issues. So I'd urge you to sign up to our mentoring support if you get that chance. And again, you can find more about the mentoring scheme on the alumni network. 180 years ago, our first students, all women of our oldest college, Whitelands, were enrolled to train as teachers. Our lives today are very different to those women, but you can imagine that they too may have thought about their next steps with a mixture of trepidation and excitement. For those women and many thousands of graduates have gone before you over the last 180 years, the core values of our founding colleges have endured and inform our purpose today. That purpose is to provide the best education possible to everyone, regardless of their background. That purpose is to understand and improve our world through a spirit of curiosity and discovery, and to help our students develop the confidence, knowledge, and adaptability that they will need for a successful graduate career and a fulfilling life. My generation, the baby boomers, didn't do a particularly good job in the financial crisis or on climate change. It's going to be your generation that will make those decisions that shape not just our future, but those around us. You will become leaders, team players, influencers, and change makers. Whatever your choice, we wish you every success on your journey, and we will watch you with pride. So once again, many congratulations. The ceremony for the conferment of degrees is now closed.